Okay guys, good evening. I don't drink coffee, I spill tea, my dear. I walk the DC streets without no fear. I give you news, they say to lose. I'm the Frenchman in DC. Whoa, I'm your Frenchman. I'm your DC Frenchman. I'm your Frenchman in DC. Whoa, I'm your Frenchman. I'm your DC Frenchman. I'm your Frenchman. And cut. Okay, guys, what we have here is an issue that's been on my mind for quite some time now. And I see they're finally taking care of the problem. Okay? I want y'all to take a walk with me, guys. We're over here in front of Martin Luther King Library. Martin Luther King's Library, guys. And what I brought you here for tonight, I was wondering if Trump was gonna come down here. I was here 2 days ago, and I was wondering if Trump was gonna come to this Martin Luther King's Library and come help these brethren and get them off the street. I really didn't care if they drove them off in front of the library, but they need help and they need a push to move. Just like a child, you have to push people to make them want to move. And I don't see anything wrong with it. Now, it's clear out here in front. I'm gonna go a little closer in a few and we're gonna see what's going on. But I wanted to just show you the police presence that's here in Washington, D.C. Here, cleaning everything up from the homeless encampment, but their encampment was in front of the library. Let's go over here, guys. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, we're in front of Martin Luther King Library. Like, share, and subscribe to the DC Frenchman Show here on YouTube, where you get all your DC news on time. Here we are here, guys. This whole area here used to have homeless people staying all up and down the whole area. This whole thing was full with homeless people. Every last inch of it. So now they're all gone, and I guess it's outreaching hands out here, as you can see, trying to help the people. Yeah, outreaching hands. As I couldn't wait for this right here to happen. This is beautiful. Hey, how y'all fellas doing tonight? And females. Yeah, outreaching hands. They do the same thing I do over at New York Avenue Shelter. I hand food out to the homeless at 1, 2, and 3 o'clock at night. If you watch my other videos, you'll see the DC Frenchman passing out food just like this on my show. So we have the guys passing out, and they've helped them. As I said, usually. What organization are you all?
Ask him. He's the pastor.
What organization? How you doing, sir?
This is a Cross Wilderness Mission Church.
Church. What's the name of the church again?
Cross Wilderness Mission.
Cross Wilderness Mission. Okay.
We have a church service at the Franklin Park every Sunday.
It's all right for me to put this on YouTube?
Sure.
Okay, this will be going on YouTube. No copyright. He gave me permission, YouTube. Okay, well, thank you. I do the same thing myself. Sometimes if you want to go and you can find the people out late at night, they used to be behind New York Avenue, on New York Avenue Shelter. Over there, a lot of homeless people need help over there too. Thank you.
I know that place.
My man, thank you. All right, guys. It's all homeless people up against all this whole wall right here, as I told you. Now, they're involved out here. Trump sent some help over here. And he said, either you accept help, he said, or either you go to a mental institution, or either go to a shelter. But you're gonna have to do something. You can't just keep laying around and thinking that shit is cool. I was homeless myself one time for almost a year and a half, living in a vehicle, but I worked every single day and got myself out of there. pull myself up by my bootstraps, as you could say. Just like everyone else I was. So like, share, and subscribe to the DC Frenchman Show today, guys. Where you'll see your latest and greatest. This is what Trump is doing here. You see what Trump got going on, guys? He cleaned the front of the library up. Matter of fact, I used to work over here at that church right there. As I told you before, I used to be the engineer at that church right there. That's Catholic Charities. It's been maybe 10 years ago I used to work there. I was the head engineer. That's another story of my life though. So like, share, and subscribe to the DC Frenchman Show here on YouTube. And this, ever since I've been here in DC, always it was bums hanging out here in the front. Nobody trying to help. People just walking by looking. Nobody said anything. No Democrat tried to come out here, put a dime out their pocket. They didn't do nothing. Who is this? DCPI, police. We have everybody here tonight, guys. Yeah, we're in the heart of it. Finally cleaning up Dr. Martin Luther King Library. Where we at? And this whole spot had homeless people all in the front. You come to study, you couldn't take the smell. They even done cleaned it up. It seemed like they mopped it a little bit. It smelled like I smelled some weed. You look like some type of agent, I don't know. But yes, this whole spot over here had homeless people. You see them still in the corners, but both sides used to be all the way filled up. Both sides of the corridor here in front of the library. I want you all to like, share, and subscribe to the DC Frenchman Show, where you get all your latest news there here in Washington, D.C. Yep, the campment is being cleaned up, guys. It used to be so funky right here. It was amazing.
I got the first part.
Tell Luke this is her daughter.
Yep, guys, we even got the Border Patrol over here. Look. Border Patrol and everybody. Border Patrols. Stinks like piss right here too, guys. Smell like all piss. This must be the dumpster right here. Yeah, it must be by the dumpster. Yep, so they came out here and they fed them and they got them up from out of here. For me being here for 58 years, this guy right here is cleaning his stuff up right now with his little doggy. They're cleaning up as we speak. They have no other choice. They just left us trash right there. Stinks too. Whew. It really stinks out here. This is what all of them were squallering on down here in the front. This is what everyone was sleeping on. This whole front was sleeping on this right here. Can you imagine? Can y'all guys imagine? We letting our people, and not only black folks, white folks, we letting our people just live out in the streets living like this. There's no way. This is unacceptable. And I am not mad at Trump. I thank you. I could even walk around with my cameras in the city. I got my whole camera bag on me. Look at this shit, guys. I want you to check me out with my whole camera bag. I couldn't walk like this with my whole camera bag on. See me walking with the whole camera bag on, guys. Yeah. I couldn't ride around. They stole my car 4 times, the youngins up here. They helping the homeless and getting the youngins off the street. Usually down here, it be youngins packed down here. Not here, but around down here, downtown DC. Yeah, we're at the Martin Luther King Library here in Washington, DC. This is what we got going on. This whole wall, all the way down this wall, was homeless folks. Let's check out what they got going on. I'm going over there, baby. She told me that lady right there. I want to go ask. Let's go ask this officer right here. Officer, can I ask you a question? Oh. Can I record under that? I can't record up underneath of that lip right there?
Those people over there will be the people that ask. The library police.
The library police? All right, thank you, sir. I wonder, is it gonna be hard on the press? We're gonna check out and see if it's gonna be hard on the press, guys. That's press right there, too.
Oh, yeah. Just don't get hit by cops.
60 years old, 3 years. 60 years old, 3 years. I've been recording, so I ain't gonna get hit. Six, 7 baby mamas, 20 grandchildren, maybe 40 grandchildren. I teach them what you telling me. Thank you, my man. Like, share, and subscribe to the DC Frenchman Show on YouTube, your #1 DC YouTuber. And check your friends out on there. I got all your friends on there, but 600 and some video. My man. Yeah, as I was saying, you gotta talk a little noise sometime to get what you want. But this whole section right here, and those, to be honest, these guards right here, let me say something about these police right here. These police right here, they never came out the door to even tell none of these people to move out of the way. These public, you might need to see if this is a DEI hire right here or something. Yeah, DEI hire, because they never came out the whole time that these people been out here. I wish I was down here ready to record how they was hanging out the other night and how they've been staying out here for months on end, years and stuff. But I had to go in and stuff. But yeah, those officers that you see right here, that's inside of the Dr. Martin Luther King Library, Memorial Library, they never told nobody to move. They didn't even care. They just was here to get their money. That's what Trump talking about. That's the DEI hire right there. They never said nothing. They never could do anything. Yeah. So this is what we got here. Every bit that I see in this area down at the whole wall, it was homeless people standing in the cave. All the way down that whole wall, you can't. Take a walk with me. Let's walk it out again. I wonder if the homeless people go leave tonight. Out there gonna. There's nowhere. All right, what up? There's nowhere really to go. Where do you go tonight? There's nowhere to go tonight. Where do the people go at though? I don't want them now, but I'm trying to figure out where are they gonna go tonight. Yep, all of this whole space right here was filled up with all, just like if you ever been to jail and they ain't got no rooms available and everybody have to sleep out in the main area. Yeah, this whole area right here was homeless people. It's funky, it's stinking. Hey baby, I'm all right. You feel like talking to me? Huh? Are you out? You be homeless out here too?
Yes.
Well, I want to do an interview with you. Is that all right? You can stand right there. I'm about to come over there with you and stuff so I can be in here. I just want to ask you a few questions. That's all for my channel. What is your name, sweetheart?
My name is Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, and she currently she's I guess going through something. She's out here in front of Martin Luther King's library and stuff. And I was like wondering, after they do clear this up, where do you think most of everybody is gonna go? Do you think they're gonna harass y'all all night, or you think they're gonna be on y'all all night?
You know, it seems like the issue is if there's so many housing programs out there, it should be homeless at all. Programs that are put in place, the grants that are given to most of these programs, it should be all qualified that everybody be put in place automatically. With a lot of empty buildings around DC, it won't be so many homeless people and they won't be forced to move away.
That's true. That is true. And as I used to be, as I said myself, I tell everybody, I was homeless for 2 years living in my truck and stuff, but I was still working. And the whole time I was living out here in the public, I rode around and seen all these empty buildings. And I was like, where is the help gonna come? When is some help gonna come? I think Trump might be out here doing this, but I think he's gonna take care and get y'all a place to stay at too. I really do, because they're not, white folks are starting to open their heart up and see what's the other side of it. They gotta put their money where their mouth is now. If they gonna move you out of one spot, they're gonna have to put their money where their mouth is and help you do something. It ain't just you gotta run and stuff, take off running. You're gonna have to they're supposed to help out. And that's what I'm a firm believer. You can stand to the side. I wonder when we get both of us so you can talk to me on the side.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Like, it is a law. It is a law that has been passed before Trump became president.
Now they're giving them food from the church.
Everyone is supposed to be in a house.
Yes.
Automatic. Due to the laws that was passed before he became president, I don't know what the effect is right now currently, but before President Trump became the president of the United States of America, everybody was supposed to be put in a place according to the law under the Senate and the government.
You took care of all your business? Did you go apply for everything too?
Yes, it's going in progress right
I'm
now.
talking about before, when, a while, maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago.
Oh, I haven't been here that long.
Oh, okay. So you knew what you were saying.
Yeah, I grew up, but I've only been here for like almost a year.
Okay. There's people around that's been hanging out and been homeless back up here and talk to you once I shut this down. I'm gonna come back and talk to you.
Okay.
Thank you for talking to the
Thank
DC
you.
Freshman Show, and I hope you luck, and I wish you luck.
All right.
If I see you, I'm gonna see if I can help you out if I can. All right, dog. All right, it was
You
nice
have a
meeting
blessed
you.
day.
What's your name again?
Aaliyah.
Bye, Miss Aaliyah. Miss Aaliyah, y'all. All right, dog. If this go viral, I'm gonna come and find you and give you some of this money. You hear me? I'm gonna make sure of that, guys. So make this go viral. Like, share, and subscribe. So this could go viral. Let me go down here and see if somebody. No, they ain't gonna steal out here now. Do you see that? I went all the way to the end of the block down there, guys. All the way down there. And then I came back, and look what I'm gonna come back to. I get to walk back down here to my scooter, guys. You hear me? I get to walk back to my scooter. My mode of reporter transportation, as I call it. The best reporter transportation around is one of these guys right here. You see it? That's the DC scooters we got, the limes up here. Sure is, guys. Yeah, we got a presence out here. We got the ambulance out here to help someone. But still, we're still gonna have a problem. We're gonna have to find out what we're gonna do to solve the problem. Some few things we're gonna have to do, and the lady just touched on it. Somebody gonna have to put their money where their mouth is. You know what I'm saying? Once you remove all these people, they're gonna have a place to go to. And I think Trump should put a bill in order where all the abandoned buildings that we got up here in our neighborhood, I think Trump should go ahead and let them open up for the homeless. Drug rehabilitation programs and all that sort of stuff. But out here tonight, we are clearing out the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Library, the public library of the District of Columbia. And what you're watching now is a female that needed some medical help out here while she was out here. But it's all clear. You got all these, I guess, campaign donors and people who care, and I'm sure they are. We wouldn't even be out here. That's the only reason we're out here tonight. Like, share, and thumbs up, and hit that like. My videos ain't getting out because y'all just watching it, and I guess y'all checking my material out and ain't even liking it. If you don't like it, pass it on. If you don't like my video, pass it. Hit the like button if you don't do it, so it can pass it on to the next person so they can not like it too. Either vice versa. You may like it and pass it around again. But tonight we're here at the DC Public Library, where we had most of the homeless people staying at out here. But now it's cleared out and they're just sitting on the edges. And all the paper and all that stuff is gone, but we still got a few more people who's still here. Thanks for tuning in to the DC Frenchman Show, guys. Hit that like button. Like, share, and subscribe to the show. This is the library, guys. Check out the library. It goes all the way up. Pretty big all the way down the block. Check that out. And this whole space right here didn't smell nothing but like urine and feces, cardboard, food, and sickness, and it's still smelling like it right now. I hope they had a fire department come down here and rinse everything off. Or maybe it may rain and it may rinse the whole smell away. Either I'm gonna call the fire department and tell them to come and rinse the front of the Martin Luther King Library down because it smells like urine. They should do that for free, I'm sure. Yep, like, share, and subscribe to the DC Frenchman Show, guys, here on YouTube. Y'all want to talk to some more people? Would y'all like to talk to some other people? Yeah, we got a presence out here tonight, cleaning up in front of the Martin Luther King Library. You probably say, oh, it wasn't nothing. I wish you had came down here and tried to check a book out then. I ain't even gonna lie, when the Democrats was in here, boy, it was like a nightclub up underneath those lights right there. That whole section was a nightclub. That's what it looked like, all the way around to the edge. There's an edge around here too. The edge of it. I see 110 over there. Chinatown over that way. People just still waiting around, I guess. And people gonna be out here all night. Bitch told me don't come up underneath the thing. Hello, lady. You all ever watch YouTube? Y'all watch YouTube? Check my channel out. It's the #1 DC channel in Washington, DC. Yep, guys, this is what was happening. Still one tent set up. Yeah, guys, I guess they're gonna try to clean it up. Ice?
Ice.
Ice?
Yeah.
Were they around here?
I don't know.
Border Patrol, I just seen them leave.
It's got nothing to do with it. Crazy. It takes up.
Yeah.
I've never seen all the shelters be told that they accept everybody.
But they need to just like I'm just speaking about on my channel, I'm thinking they gonna need to open up some of these abandoned buildings and get them together real quick. Get y'all some nice, comfortable apartments up there or something. Give them some nice, comfortable places. Yeah.
parking.
Do you mind taping on my arm?
For $5,000.
Come over this way.
Yeah.
If you want to, let me see. Stand back a little bit. I want to hear your opinion on what's going on. That's what I'm down here for, I guess. Yeah.
I'll wear this stupid sun hat. I don't know why I wear it all.
Thank you for tuning into the DC Frenchman Show, guys. What is your name, sir?
Joe.
This is Mr. Joe here, guys. Are you homeless, sir?
Yeah,
My buddy here, he's displaced here, homeless, whatever the words that you all want to choose to call it. So, where do you think the people gonna go? Are they gonna try to stay here all night? And
Everybody's gonna. A lot of the people are gonna be awake for most of the night.
I think you gotta come over there.
There's probably gonna be like
I'm back right here.
hundreds. There's got to be 700 people homeless on the street.
Yeah.
That I could just easily say. I'm sure there's more. And I'm fairly certain everybody's just gonna be hiding on the corner, passing out. There's probably not gonna be many arrests, but people will just like end up sleeping, and then the people who are supposed to be like, you know, demanding that they can't fall asleep outside,
Yeah.
you know, they're just gonna be like kind of sick with like feeling sad about it, and, like,
Right.
and they'll probably like people who were told to arrest us will probably just like look the other way as the course of the night goes on.
Yeah.
And
So they just came down here today and started this, or was it yesterday? Started yesterday.
they're telling people that they can go to. I was told by someone who works for a department of the city
Yeah.
that they'll be bringing people over to the shelters, directing them to the shelters, while the shelters can take everybody. And as far as I know, it's just today that this is starting, but it's permanent as far as I know.
Yeah, that's what I read about that and did a little research about that
The,
too.
the only thing I've recovered from data off the web was that Camp Midland is just like a homeless. There's nothing actually like a homeless camp. There's no definition for it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough to say like what a homeless encampment is, and then like have that be like. This seems like some swift action thing instead of like a logical resolution right away.
Yeah.
But if I looked at it like in the terms of it could like improve our underprivileged infrastructure realm of things in the USA, then I guess it'd be a safer kind of route than just leaving it alone.
Yeah,
with
that's what I
like,
say.
yeah.
What you just said, I say that they're gonna intervene, stuff like that. You know, people get off
But we're
the
living
roads
in-
and find
yeah.
someplace to live at.
We're right now talking like that's the acceptable reality.
Yeah.
It's not today, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I want to be outside. I don't want to be in a shelter right now. You have all this crap on YouTube, like fake dinosaurs existing with Jesus, and he's like written. Like I don't know if anybody listens to that, but there's a lot of crap on YouTube.
Yeah.
And there are some people in the shelter that just like live in that state of mind that it can like drone in their minds, and they can just it's just like a life, this idle thing.
My cousin is like that. He
Honestly,
stays in North Carolina.
it
He's
is-
been
it isn't-
homeless, living in the woods for about
No.
6 or 7 years now. He sleep on the bus. He might go in the hospital. They'll kick him out, stand on public transportation. He won't. I brought him up here to DC to live and put him in my apartment. He got schizophrenic. He said he couldn't stay inside. And I was like, well, what is wrong with you? And I tried to give him a place and help him out. I think he needed some mental. He don't even want to take and do his. I think it was more of a mental thing.
Well,
Sometimes it's
I
more of
don't
a
know.
mental thing there, right?
I don't know. You know, some people that do that, like I heard stories when I was living in Vermont. They say at the bar, like you can be a sovereign citizen, and if you don't have to pay taxes, but you also don't get your trash removed. And I'm like, how did you come up with this? I don't know if that's true or not. But somebody like who you're talking about, like, you know, he's probably like, you know, from like, I don't want to use your thing, but like Mexico or something, you know,
No,
and
my
he's like
cousin-
in his head, and he doesn't know like that he can live in the system, and there's options.
He already in the system. You get a check. You get a check and everything.
Once you're out on the street, you kind of end up wanting to have to live in the street.
I know.
And I know I've met people.
Yes.
I've met people here who are
You get
in their
complacent. You
60s
get
and
complacent.
70s, and they know that it's not going to work out. that they know it's not going to work out. It's definitive, and it's where they're stuck. It's irrational, and it's sad because it's like 2 of every 10 people.
You talk to the camera, man. I'm
they're
gonna get out of
and they're
it. So we can
extremely
hear what
old.
you're saying.
And that's why it's messed up, because this is a community, regardless of how you want to poke at it from, whichever angle you want to think of it as. I've been homeless for a couple of years, and I can tell, and anybody else would tell you, that it doesn't fade away from parts of your day. The morning, the afternoon, the night, it'll hit you like, and you'll pretend like you're in society.
Yeah.
You are in society, but you don't see how this is a society because you're not living in society.
That's right.
So when you're homeless, and that's how society knows it too. We don't want to, when I was in, there was somebody in the metro today, and I said, I was just walking by, and he's a young person, and he goes up the escalator saying, oh, and the homeless people, and I walked by and I heard him, and I'm like, that's like never, I was like, that's never happened to me. Like, nobody's ever like just said something about homeless people after they looked at me, and I'm like, well.
You said it was the youth?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And so, it's a different world.
Yeah.
And, but I like to think sometimes
That's
people get
the
their
reason.
excitement
That's the real reason that they brought all this feds to the city, because our young black youth and our youth up here fucking drove the city crazy. It even drive me. As a black man, it done fucking drove me crazy. I don't need protection, but for me not to hurt anyone, you know what I'm saying? They needed to put some strict motherfucking policies on our young black youth, because they was shooting, robbing, and doing everything to everybody with no consequences. They was getting right out of penitentiary, just, oh shit, I get right on out. And we couldn't do it, so I don't, it's right, what's right for everybody is good for the goose, is good for the gander, as they say.
I've seen some people walking around, and it's kind of weird because the people who leave jail apparently don't get offered to take off these jail bracelet things, and it's weird, kind of weird, because I see in the street, and nobody would really want to just have there's no real good reason to walk around like that, but I'm not from here, so culturally I can see, I met somebody who, I'm saying this because I met somebody who did and had indeed wanted to wear and it's like plastic and from inside the jail.
Yeah.
And you would want to wear it for weeks.
Yeah, so
like
you
a mental reminder to keep yourself straight.
Yeah, and it helps you get. You could get food stamps with it. You could do everything you can use. It's like a tag letting the government know you got out and you need help. No, because you could go use that. You could use that tag off, but you can use that tag. Go to the food stamp office and they'll see you just getting out. They know you gonna need help. You know what I'm saying? Then you could go to certain places like a marker.
Yeah.
I used to look at it like that too whenever I got myself out of jail, and I used that thing.
Because it should be they're kind of convinced over time that it should be obvious.
Hold on, let me get this guy going off right here.
Well, I normally see people like that during the heat.
In the heat.
I'm convinced that this thing that's going on here, where people are being required to go live in shelters, I think it's because of climate change. I think it's because it's been so damn hot all day, and I've been homeless for a while.
It's true.
Homeless people more often than you would think is like acceptable. I don't know how to calculate that, but they're yelling outside in their heads, and they don't know where it's even coming. It's sad, man. You don't know where it's coming from. I don't think there's any homeless person that hasn't been there, actually.
I've been there. All right, thank you for giving me an interview.
Dr. Frenchie.
Check out the channel. You can see yourself. I'm gonna give you a card here. Let me give you a card so you don't have to so you can check it out. And maybe if you make a difference, if this go live or anything like that, I'm gonna come and find you.
What was the darndest thing? Like, I found this.
Okay.
And I was like, you can squeeze a lemon in there.
He over here harassing those people. See, that's the problem.
Channel, man.
Thank you, my man. You take it easy. All right. Yeah, he harassing them people over there. That's harassment. Yeah. See? Excuse me. Trying to get my shit together here. Oh, they fighting? No, this is my channel. Yeah. Oh, they going to, somebody going to jail, man. Them boys gonna go to jail. Them boys is going to jail right here in front, fucking with them police. Yeah, that ain't right. Let me go over here and get my shit. What's up, bud? How you doing? They over there showing off, man. Over there showing off. All right, guys. Like, share, and subscribe to the DC Frenchman Show here in DC. As I said, I don't drink coffee, I spill tea, my dear. I walk the DC streets without no fear. I give you news, they seem to lose. I'm the Frenchman in DC. Whoa, I'm your Frenchman. I'm your DC Frenchman. I'm your Frenchman in DC. Whoa, I'm the Frenchman.
Come on over here, bitch.
I'm the DC
Come on over here,
Frenchman.
bitch. Come on over here, bitch. Come on over here, bitch.
This man right here, I feed him every morning at the shelter. I just seen who it was making all that noise. I'm gonna have to show that to the chef right there. Yeah, I'm gonna show that to the chef. I'm gonna show him what we be feeding and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to show that to the chef right there. He over there tripping. He went off on me one morning when I was feeding him in the kitchen, because he's a homeless guy. Listen at him down there. This is the reason why everybody feel unprotected up here in DC. Yeah. All right, guys. Like, share, and subscribe to the DC Frenchman Show here on YouTube. We're down here at Martin Luther King Libaray, Memorial Library. As you can hear, most of the people have left. You got to excuse the vocabulary, kids. Yeah, we down there acting up. Let's get it. I'm gonna give y'all a little show right quick. Yep, we're down here, guys, at Martin Luther King Libaray, as I said, where the homeless be at. I got 2 interviews with the homeless folks. Caucasian guy and one of my black sisters from both sides. Like, share, and subscribe. $ DC Frenchman is my cash app. We go get him a disorderly, and I'm gonna go tape him. He over there cutting up. All right, guys. He over there stomping the crap out of his feet. All right, I'm about to tune out for the night, guys. I think I got enough. All right, guys. Trump just got through helping the homeless. You could call it help, or you could call it awareness. Just made them aware. How about that? Of it's time to get some help. There's nothing wrong with a president like that. We go soon need some motherfucking yeah, we go soon need some we gonna be taking picture cameras of motherfucking look at my man over here. He going crazy. That's the homeless right there. Going down the block making all this noise and shit. Making all this motherfucking noise. Check him out. And I see him tomorrow fucking around over begging for food. He won't go get no job. Trump need to help the homeless, guys. Trump need to help the homeless. I don't care. Don't take your mind off of them. Do what you got to do. All right, guys. Yep.
Come on, bitch. What's trying to flame that bitch? Come on, bitch.
And then the white folks walking. You see how they cross the street?
Now, fuck them, bitch.
You see that? See how them white folks scared to death?
I said come down here, bitch.
You see that? I'm glad Trump is cleaning the streets up. See how the white... That's why black men can't talk to no white women too, because of that right there. They scared of us. They make us look bad. Some people make us look bad, man. Shit is hard, but them white women got the hell from over there real quick. All right, guys. I'm tuning out from the DC Frenchman Show in the homeless encampment here in DC, Washington, DC. All right, guys. He's still cutting up. Got him cutting up in the middle of the street. He trying to get arrested. Y'all want to see if he get arrested tonight? Is that the police? Yeah, he going. I believe the police chasing him. He got a mental problem though, guys. I'm gonna let you know that. He do got a mental problem. But he's out here to help the mental too. What's that, the paddy wagon? Alright, guys. I'm about to be out. Y'all have a nice evening. It's clean out here now. I'm out.